Hello and welcome to the podcast. My name is Charlie Hill, and in today's episode we will be going over a game named Terraria. If you wasn't there, on our last episode I spoke with Daniel Wright, owner of the Wright Console, about consoles and which to pick. So if you have not seen that, you should definitely check it out. So, to begin with, what is Terraria? Terraria is a 2D RPG game released on the 16th of April 2011 and has had a growing fan base ever since. It is a game I'm very fond of because of its uniqueness and engaging gameplay. There are many bosses in Terraria, but you don't need to play that aspect of the game, as there are thousands of things to do, even building your own golf course and playing that. What I think Terraria does best is listen to the community, as a handful of things in the game actually are added from what the community has requested. This adds an even wider variation to the wild assortment of items that the game already has to offer, and makes it much more unpredictable. A lot of people compare Terraria to Minecraft due to them both being blocky, pixelated games, but they are different in many ways. Terraria has a much larger selection of ways to play the game. For example, there are 4 classes: Mage, Ranged, Melee, and Summoner, and they all have their own branch and different direction in a way to play the game, and it differentiates based on which one you pick. Terraria also does not follow the same ore progression as Minecraft, as in copper, iron, gold, diamond, netherite. It doesn't do that. And in fact, the only diamond weapons that can be crafted in Terraria is a staff. Terraria also likes to drift off from the main plot or goal of the game, giving players many things to do that does not relate to the main objective, for example decorating, or as mentioned previously, playing golf. In Minecraft, the main goal is to progress, to become stronger. In Terraria, there isn't a particular main goal. The main goal is what you make the main goal. However, there is a plot in the game which requires you to do tasks in order, in chronological order. So you could say that is the main goal, but it doesn't need to be done. It isn't mandatory or necessary. Coming to Terraria very soon is a long-awaited update, with a lot going to be added. This includes a collaboration with a game named Dead Cells, where Terraria will add pets and weapons from that game as a crossover into Terraria. There will also be a lot of decoration added, including hanging pots or glasses, which work the same way as an item frame, but instead hang or display things in a much more exciting way. Some smaller things being added consist of remodeling the sprites for boss trophies and some weapons. However, the most important thing arriving will be cross-platform, allowing players from different consoles or devices to play with one another on the same game or world, which was never doable beforehand. None of these additions seem to affect how the game plays out, and mostly just improve the quality and variation of things to do, allowing players to have a much more fruitful and fulfilling experience when they play the game. The last thing that I'd like to go over briefly is a new member to Relogic, the creators of the game. It has not been announced who they are yet, however it has been shown that they're getting their own vanity set, along with all the other developers, meaning a new full set is going to be obtainable. This set appears to be quite sci-fi and futuristic, and will be able to be worn after being opened from a boss bag. About the release of this update, it is still unconfirmed exactly when it is coming. However, Relogic have said that when it is arriving is going to be early this year. The update was originally meant to be last year, but has been extended greatly due to many things being added and it becoming a bigger one. All of that covers what we was going to go over today. There is not much more to say about 1.5, as all the other things are very, very small, or things that don't affect the actual visual gameplay or mechanical gameplay themselves, and perhaps just the settings or things in that kind of area, like the controlling, things like that. Things that aren't worth touching, because there's not much more we can say about them. So thank you all for coming. In the next episode, we'll cover any more news that comes out after the release of this one, and what it means for Terraria, if it will impact the game, if it won't impact the game, all that stuff. And we will make sure to cover everything and check all the developer messages on social media. So make sure to have a look at that one if you found this one interesting. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.